So, one of the largest mysteries on Twitch or in the streaming world in general was why Dr. Disrespect got banned. Because he got banned on Twitch and it came out of nowhere and it was an indefinite ban. And the one thing people wanted to know was what was the reason he got banned for. Because people know Twitch is very lenient with bans when it comes to people who make them the most money. So Doc, being a top earner and getting permed, confused a lot of people since no actual reason was told. Because most people thought that after a full year or two of no info at all, they thought they will never know the reason. But now, after 4 entire years later, there are some allegations out in the air for the reason why he got banned. People are asking all their sources to see if this is a real reason why he got banned. And the person who started this whole allegation thing, saying this is the reason why he was banned, is someone named Cody Connors, who is Twitch's former account director of strategic partnerships. So if anyone knows anything about Doc's ban, it would probably be Twitch's director of partnerships. And this is what he had to say for what the reason was for his ban. He got banned because he got caught sexting a minor in the then existing Twitch Whispers product. He was trying to meet up with her at TwitchCon. The powers that could be read in plain text. Case closed. And when he said this, people were confused and they just found it as odd that he did this on a random day out of nowhere almost 4 years later. Even though he is like a trusted source, being someone who would actually know the reason, being an entire director, he didn't really show an ounce of proof. So everyone's just in the comments saying everywhere, where's the proof? What's the source? Because, you really can't come out of nowhere on a random Friday, say this, and not provide any proof. You also had other people saying, oh, I heard the same thing. But I mean, it's like, if there's no info at all for the reason, you can really just throw anything and see if it sticks till the actual reason is revealed. So then Doc replies to Jake Lucky saying this: Jake, seriously, I get it. It's a hot topic. This has been settled. No wrongdoings was acknowledged. And they paid out the whole contract. And him saying it's been settled and there's no wrongdoing was acknowledged sounds like straight up lawyer talk. And I feel like he did something of this nature. He could have said, nah, I didn't talk to any minors. But by him saying no wrongdoing was acknowledged sounds 100% that he did something of the sort. And everyone called him out for the no wrongdoing part. And the thing with the Twitch paying out the full contract is apparently they couldn't find an actual reason to avoid his Twitch contract. So they just had to fully pay the guy out so then he can get kicked off the platform permanently. Then he makes a tweet saying this: listen, I'm obviously tied to legal obligations from the settlement with Twitch, but I need to say what I can say since this is the internet. I didn't do anything wrong. All this has been probed and settled. Nothing legal, no wrongdoings was found, and I got paid. Elden Ring Monday. 2 days later, on July 24th, he was on stream, he gets a notification, he looks on his phone, and he changes a little bit. People assume that he got the notification that Midnight Society, a AAA game studio that he co-founded, terminated his relationship with him. Or it was something else, but we don't know. But this is what Midnight Society had to say. On Friday evening, we became aware of the allegations against one of our co-founders, Dr. Disrespect. We assumed his innocence and began talking with parties involved. And in order to maintain our principles and standards of a studio and individuals, we need to act. And for this reason, we are terminating our relationship with him immediately. While the facts are difficult to hear and difficult to accept, it is our duty to act with dignity on behalf of all individuals involved, especially the 55 developers and families that we employed alongside our community of players. I mean, if the co-founder did something like this, they wouldn't want his association to ruin the entire company, which makes sense to terminate him. But I feel like they might have done some internal investigating and found some actual proof of him doing something. Because it says terminated, doesn't say on leave. Because if he's a co-founder, if anything were to happen like this, he probably would have been put on leave. If it finds out that everything is true, then it's terminated. If it was false, they probably would have kept him. But immediately terminated without any confession just sounds a little bit fishy, like they knew something. Because in his actual confession, he says that he's stepping down from Midnight Society. So really don't know what's happening with him in Midnight Society. He could just be working in the back of the company now, since they really can't show him publicly. And really, in that company, he'll probably become he who shall not be named. He also said on that stream that he might take an indefinite vacation because he's been feeling burnt out.
I did have a sort of a planned vacation coming up. And I think I might just extend that starting today, starting now. One of these, let's take a step back. I mean, it is what it is. People get fatigued, right, champs? And to be honest, I don't know how long. I know where my vacacion how long my vacation is, but maybe I extend that. We'll see. We'll see.
So no one really did know what to believe at this point, because people were saying, oh, there's no proof, so they defend him. Others were saying that he didn't deny that he was talking to minors and are calling him Dr. Diddy now. And some people are just asking Twitch why they kept quiet about this whole situation, till he straight up just made a post saying he did talk to a minor and things turned inappropriate. Also, with the post that he originally posted, or the confession he did, he originally had the words individual minor. He then edited out the word minor, so it was just individual, and then he re-edited it so it had individual minor. Also, I don't know if this is true or not, but the reason why Cody Connors announced this now after 4 years is because of the Nick Mercs and the leave the kids alone stuff. And he wanted to embarrass Nick by showing that he's friends with someone who talks to minors, which I don't know how that would embarrass Nick though, because all it showed was that Nick kept his word and he dropped Dr. Disrespect immediately. And also, I don't know where people are getting this from, but people are saying that the girl is either 15 or 17. I couldn't find anything about the person's age, so I don't know if this is true or not. Now let's go to his confession. The Twitch ban. Hey, I'd like to make a quick statement. Let's cut to the BS. As you know, there's no filter with me. I've been always been upfront and real with you guys, but anything I can be upfront with, I'm always willing to accept the responsibility, which is why I'm here now. First and foremost, I want to apologize to the community and everyone involved in my community, as well as those close to me, my team, and everyone at Midnight Society Games Studio. A lot of people have been left in the dark of what really happened yesterday with Midnight Society, and we made the painful decision to collectively have me step down. Our team is full of incredibly talented people who have high caliber admirations and families that I will never want to jeopardize the culture we have carefully crafted. Everyone has been waiting to know why I've been banned from Twitch, but for reasons outside my control, I am not allowed to say anything for the last several years. Now that 2 formal Twitch employees have publicly disclosed the accusations, I can now tell you my side of things regarding the story of the ban. Were the Twitch whisper messages with an individual minor back in 2017? The answer is yes. Were there real intentions behind these messages? The answer is obviously not. There were casual, mutual conversations that sometimes leaned too much in the direction of being inappropriate, but nothing more. Nothing legal happened, no pictures were shared, no crimes were committed. I've never met this individual. I went through a lengthy arbitration regarding a civil dispute with Twitch, and in that case was resolved by a settlement. Let me be clear, it wasn't a criminal case against me. No criminal charges were filed or have been brought against me. Now, from a moral standpoint, I absolutely take responsibility. I should have never entered these conversations to begin with. That's on me. That's on me as an adult, a husband, and a father. It should have never happened. I get it. I'm not perfect, and I own up to my mistakes. This was stupid. Now, with all that said, don't get it mistaken. I've seen all the remarks and labels being thrown around so loosely. Social media is a destruction zone. I'm no predator or pedophile. Are you kidding me? Anyone that truly knows me knows where I stand on those things with those type of people. F that. That's a different level of disgust, and I hate hearing about it. Don't be labeling me as the worst person of your exaggeration. Get out of here with that crap. But I think I said what I need to say regarding on the ban itself. That's it. That's why Twitch made this decision in 2022. To me, my team, my community, industry friends have supported me. I apologize. I wish I could have said this all sooner. You guys have always showed me and my family love and support throughout all the years. We love you guys, and like you can't imagine, I had the best community and circle. If any of this made you uncomfortable, I get it. You don't have to support me anymore, but knows that you've always been greatly appreciated. But trust me when I say this, to all my haters who live and breathe social media with zero real life experience, I don't care about you. Finally, if you're uncomfortable with this whole situation, think I'm a piece of crap, that's fine. But I'm not going anywhere. I'm not the same guy who made all those mistakes or this mistake all those years ago. I'm taking an extended vacation with my family, as mentioned on stream, and I'm coming back with a heavy weight off my shoulders. They want me to disappear? Yeah, right. This guy is a grown adult who is 42 years old. This happened in 2017 originally. So he was 35 years old, messaging a minor where sometimes topics would go inappropriate. Nothing illegal happened, no pictures were shared, no crimes were committed. But you're a 35-year-old, even though no crimes were committed. Do you know how weird it is to talk to someone less than half your age, saying that you're no predator, but sometimes things lead into the topics of inappropriate? What were your intentions behind these messages if they weren't predatory? If you're messaging a minor, as an adult, you're a creep, weirdo, or predator. But as soon as things take an inappropriate turn, multiple times, you're actually an undisputed predator at that point. And even when those things happen, you still talk to her. If you're saying you're not a predator, then what was said during those times that were inappropriate? He's saying he's not that guy all those years ago, but you're still 35 years old with a wife and daughter, talking to someone in probably high school or less, because they didn't reveal the age of that person. I read the comments of the post of his confession thing, and people are still trying to defend him, saying, oh, if he didn't know the person's age, he can kind of use it as a jail out of free card, saying that if he didn't know her age, then it's not his fault. But I mean, if he didn't know her age, he probably would have said it in his confession tweet, saying he didn't know her age. So that means he knew her age, and he knew that she was a minor. And what's worse is that he has a daughter. Let's put him in someone else's shoes. He finds out that a grown man in his 40s is texting his minor daughter. How do you think he's gonna act? And I hate it when people get caught for like horrendous acts, and then they say, I'm not perfect, I'm human, I make mistakes. Okay, all of us are humans. We don't make the same mistakes because it's common sense not to talk to minors when you're in your 40s. Because I swear, the stereotypes of content creators becoming pedos is becoming more and more true at this point. Because you have an entire fan base of people over the age of 18. Talk to them. Because you already cheated on your wife once. What's another time, huh? Or it's like, they're not a predator, but they're a domestic abuser. Why can't we just have content creators who are just normal people? Because people would actually defend him if he cheated on his wife again with someone of age. And apparently, why they banned him in 2020 and not 2017 is because they only found out about it in 2020. So nobody knew for 3 years that he was messaging a minor. And also, why was he using the Twitch like whisper stuff? If he was just straight up texting a minor, wouldn't it make like more sense to like actually just message him like through like texting or like Instagram or something like that? Because if he did that, he wouldn't have got caught. Because people can actually moderate the Twitch whisper stuff. One of the other co-founders of Midnight Studios made a statement, not through the company, but our own personal one, saying this. This is a statement from me personally. It does not reflect my company and has not gone through any legal or PR approvals. If you're inappropriately messaging a minor, I cannot work with you, period. I promise to only act on facts, and that's what I did. So then you had his friends with kids respond or give their own take on the matter, being Nick Merckx and Tim the Tapman. They both said that they can't support him, they can't defend him, and there's no excuse for what they did. Also, I just have to share this, because this is just perfect timing, but I got on TikTok this morning, and this is the first post I've ever seen of Dr. Disrespect. And the caption just says, what are you gonna do about it? While he poses with his Lambo and golf clubs. I feel like TikTok saw the Dr. Disrespect stuff, and they just they went through his page, saw this one, and they pushed it out to everyone. Because all it is in the comments is saying, nah, TikTok's doing this on purpose. And I didn't notice, but he was in NBA 2K24, and they're removing him from the game. Now more stuff is coming out, saying that in the same year that he cheated on his wife and was messaging a minor, he was paying for a transgender sex worker, where he would promise them sponsorships if they did a cam show for him. By sponsorships, not 100% on this, but some people are saying that the sponsorships meant that he was going to help them get into Twitch's partnership program. There were Twitter messages where Doc had blocked them, and then there are also messages on Skype. No one knows if this is 100%, but people do think it is real. Now there's a whole Rolling Stones article too. In it says that he knew the person's age and that he knew that they were a minor and still continued. Said that he never got an exclusive YouTube streaming contract because people from Twitch told YouTube the actual reason why he was banned. And the whole reason for the no wrongdoing and contract paid in full part is because of this. Quote, because no one produced first-hand knowledge or evidence of these rumors, there's no reason to entertain doing any deal with Doc. When no evidence produced means that you can't act on a terms of service violation. The whole situation even got more confusing when Twitch settled and effectively said no wrongdoing, which made everyone in the industry dismiss the rumor, but still, there was never no reason to deal with them after that ban. And his entire YouTube channel just got demonetized. So what does he realistically have now? He had a dream career, had businesses, had a house, had a wife, had a kids, sponsorships and everything. Just to throw it all away because he wanted to talk to minors. He's banned on Twitch. No income coming from YouTube anymore. What's left? Kick, Rumble, and Facebook? Because Kick says that they're not going to ban him for these actions, because I'm guessing that they're hoping that he goes to them and so that they can take his audience, since you had a lot of people still supporting him. So after all these years, we find out the real reason of one of the biggest mysteries of the streaming world being why he was banned. And turns out, guy's a predator who cheats on his wife multiple times. And really, I don't even know what to say anymore. So that's about it. If you like, then sub. If you sub, you might get another video.